We know the rest of the music, ladies and gentlemen. Spoony, what's good?
What's good? What's good?
I know you had that root canal, the first ever root canal. Shout out to Tears for Fears for blessing us for this lead in. I don't own the rights to the music. Don't mute us. 2 root canals, first 2 root canals you've ever had in your life, Spoon. How was that experience for you?
I appreciate everybody who gave me some info on what to do. So they gave me the shot had 6 shots in my mouth.
That part. Hey man, get your face up a little bit. That Spoonie's covering your face right now. Get that up a little bit. Get that up a little bit.
There you go.
All right, that part.
Yeah, 6 shots, a lot of pressure, but hey, I'll heal.
Well, we didn't get our regular, right, our normal, if you will, post game. So right. Last week I went through and we kind of talked about the draft scenario, different things like that, so on and so forth, man. I kind of laid out a 5-point plan, kind of laid out a 5-point plan during the show, or the Cowboys Report every Tuesday with me, you, and Mariella. And, I decided to go ahead and put it down in a little physical form today, right? I put it in a physical form today for everybody. Bruh, the group was on fire. I'm sure you probably kind of procured and looked and did and whatnot. Man.
Yeah, listen, I love the plan. It's an interesting plan. A lot of everybody who was in that thread pretty much had the input on that plan. For me, it is a great plan to moving forward if you decide to go with Dak Prescott.
Right. Yeah. I mean, him sub hose down, sup fellas. Hey, I tell you what, if y'all don't know about my boy Chop, what you got that no T9 on Fridays? Man, my man be bringing it, man. My man be bringing it for sure. Shout out to my guy Chop one time. The boy Jerry Arsenal said, let's hear it, guys. We're going to break it down. I'm going to break it down point by point. We're going to talk about it. What's real, what's not real, the whole 9. My guy, Michael, in the building. What's good? Happy Tuesday. Is it Tuesday, though?
It's Monday.
It's Monday, right? Okay. I thought it was. I didn't know.
We threw him off. We threw him off a little bit.
Yeah, the loner on YouTube fan, man. Appreciate the YouTube fan in here. We're kind of off schedule a little bit. But as my boy Chop just said, that T99 in the building. You gotta check my boy Chop out doing that every Friday for sure. My boy Jose Santiago's in the building. What's going on, Jose? Thank you for checking in as always, man. We're gonna break down this. Man, give it a like, give it a share. YouTube. It is Star Game Podcast. Go sub, go hit the notification button, the whole 9. My man says I'm high. That's why he said it was Tuesday. Fair enough. We don't judge. We don't judge. Hey, do you is what it is. All right. So we're going to go through it. We're going to break it down point by point. Yeah, we're going to break it down point by point real quick. Hold on, my guy. Hold on. Wait, did somebody just hit me? Hold on. Somebody just hit me real quick. Oh, hey, hold on, my boy. Hey, my boy Cowboy, aka Mr. J Tuck just hit me. We're going to have a special guest in here, man. We're going to Cowboy. Cowboys fans only. If you know about Cowboys fans only on YouTube, I got J Tuck's buddy. Let me go shoot him. Let me go shoot him the invite real quick. Boy, we're going to have a special guest. We'll let him get in here. We're going to break down this 5-point plan. What you like, what Tuck likes. Y'all give me the banter. I'm going to come back and forth with it. Man, everybody in the comment section, what you like, what you don't like, what's realistic, what ain't it. Hey, man, we're going to have a good time with it, bro. We're going to have a good time with it, man. How crazy is it, though, for us, Spoon? We literally had a bye week, right? And we kind of gained traction for the division title and also gain traction for a higher draft pick at the same time.
Yeah, yeah. It's like being part of the best of both worlds. High draft pick and division and closer to the division lead. Anything can
Yeah.
happen in these next few weeks. Anything can definitely happen.
Yeah, man. I mean, that is man, it's pretty damn insane. Shout out to our super mod in the building, super mod Buddha, Dirty Jers. Thank you for tuning in as always, man. If you can't get a hold of me, Mary, or Spoony in the group, you got a concern or whatnot, man. Holler at our guy Buddha. Mendoza will probably be here along here in a little bit. Our boy Jody's in the building. Said, "What's up, Star Gang?" Bada bing, bada boom. We're waiting for our brother from the CFO. We got a little spare time. We get to this 5-point plan. Route 33 hit a roadblock. Our boy Chop dropped some knowledge in there. You saw the little. What you think, Sloan?
Chops, he awakened me. He awakened me, and maybe we'll get to that a little bit later.
I mean, we got a little time before our guy Jay Tuck gets in the building. Now, Spoon, you did say whenever the trade didn't go down, don't be surprised if we revisit the Jamal Adams later down the road. You did say that.
Yes.
You definitely did say that.
You know, but Chops put up a good video. I mean, it's not a good video for Seahawks fans, but for Cowboys fans with myself, it's definitely a sign that Jamal Adams could be available in free agency, and definitely the Cowboys could revisit some talks again. And with that, and I'm gonna be honest with you, I think he'll definitely come in here on a nice solid deal for both. This good for both sides.
Fair enough. I mean, little birdie did tell me that for what it's worth, that Jamal's not really a big fan of being up in Seattle. Maybe some of the little kind of the same things going. And I said that off Trump. If you trade that kind of package for Jamal Adams, you got to pay him. That's why you wanted out of New York with the Jets. You wanted to get paid. You haven't paid him, and you're kind of running into some things, so on and so forth. But again, as we're waiting for our guy to get up in here, Jay Tuck from CFO Cowboys Fans Only, let's go ahead and start with the first point in your guy Nick's 5-point plan to fix the Cowboys in 2021. Let's get to point number one. I think it's pretty simple. It says it all right there at the bottom of the screen. I think it's pretty easy. Sign Dak. Get the job done, right? We've heard from Jerry, we've heard from Steven during the season. Man, incredible young man. We saw Steven consoling, and they were in tears whenever Dak, had the horrific injury, the whole nine. And they have absolutely unequivocally said that they are going to Dak as their guy. They're moving forward. So let's buy it, Spoon. We are paying Dak after this season.
Right. You're paying Dak. Hey, we get it up there.
Right? Bang! Beard gangs in the building. My boy Brian. Boy, you're so luxurious. I hate that they trimmed my thing too low. I might have been caught up to you. I don't know, but shout out to the Beard gang. So I think part one's easy, right?
Right.
Paying Dak. So, Chop, with the no doubt signing Jody Parrish. Amen. Sign DP. Anybody in the group right now disagree with point one? We're going to point one. Number 1 point of the 5-point Knicks plan to fix the Cowboys in 2021. Resign Dak or let him walk. Let's go. I want to hear it in the comment section as well. Man, give this thing a like, give it a share. If you're finding us and you're not in the group, Stargang is the group. Also on Facebook, Stargang is the page. Like and follow. On YouTube, Stargang Podcast. Find that, hit that sub button, hit that notification bell. On Twitter, your guy Knicks, Spoonie88. One.
Yes.
And then, of course, for our other co-host that's not here, Mary Ella on YouTube, not YouTube, but on Twitter as well, Stargang Beauty. So, yes, first and foremost, step number one in this plan from your guy Knicks that I'm going to bless y'all with and we're going to talk about tonight. Signing Dak Prescott. 4 years, 5 years, whatever the deal. Franchise tag, get that out of here. I ain't talking about franchise tagging. That's not what I'm here for. We are going to sign Dak for a 4 or 5 year long-term deal. 5 years, $200 million, 4 years, whatever. Right? Are we okay? Spoon? Are you good with? Are you good with the first point?
I'm good with the first point.
Good with the first point. All right, let's jump into the comment section. Jose says he's cool either way, signing or moving on.
Yeah.
if my guy Matthew Guy says, if you get the first pick, maybe not. We're not going to get to the Jets. Maybe we can get to number 2. I don't think that's going to happen either. I think we're going to end up somewhere in that 6 to 8 range personally. But if you get the first pick, maybe not. And there's something to be talked about when it comes to Trevor Lawrence in that retrospect. Our guy Jay Tuck's in the building, the Cabo Cowboy on Twitter, aka
what's up?
Cowboy fans only.
Yeah,
CFO. Hold on. In true style, CFO for life.
Right. What's going on, my guys? What's going on, man?
Here's what we're doing. Man, I gave everybody a 5-point plan last Tuesday about how we could fix the Cowboys of 2021 on the Cowboys Report with me, Spoonie, and Mariella. I put it up in the group today in text form.
Right.
And man, the group exploded. I think we're somewhere around 200 or so comments on it. So I said, you know what? Let's get live. Let's talk about it. Let's break it down. I'm going to put my plan out here for you and Spoonie and everybody in the comment section. As we go point by point, we're going to break it down, agree, disagree. What can we do?
Right.
Okay. So
I want to talk to you guys. I saw one of those points, and we're going to talk about it.
We're going to get to it. All right, here's point one. Point one is where we're at. Spoon sounded off. I've sounded off and said why. And again, when I say sign deck, I'm not saying on this franchise tag. 4 or 5 year deal, long-term deal, sign deck. Jay Tuck.
Yeah, I absolutely agree. I think that's the most important thing we can do this offseason is take care of Dak Prescott for the long term. Granted, now, it really depends on if he comes back healthy or not, which I think all signs are pointing to he will return healthy.
Ahead of schedule.
Yeah, ahead of schedule. So everything looks good. So, yeah, for me personally and for the Dallas Cowboys, I think to get into the right direction for next season, it is to sign Dak Prescott to a long-term deal because I think you will lose that locker room if you don't.
Okay.
Honestly.
All right. So here we go. And let me jump back in here. We got Wally Hotry says sign DP. We got Sean Clark. Me and Sean Clark had a good conversation back and forth. He kind of gave me some pushback. I gave him some reasons. Shout out to you, Sean Clark. A great conversation today on the group for sure. Jerry with the definitely the guy Matthew Guy. Again, as I just touched on, I'm kind of regurgitating a little bit here because my guy Jay Tuck got in the building. If you get the first pick, maybe not. Guys, the Jets are going to lock it up, right? There's no way we're getting it. We're not going to be picking in the top 5, personally. I don't think. I know we're at 3 now. I don't think we're picking top 5. What do y'all think on that real quick?
No. I don't think we'll even be in the top 5. I think we're going to be probably around the 7 to 9 range because I'm going to talk about it all week, but I feel like the Dallas Cowboys are ready to make a push towards this division, and I feel like it's about to happen.
And shout to the guy Jay Tuck. Even last week before we played the Steelers said, y'all might want to put them what do you call them? Mock drafts away and get
just
ready.
hold off for a little bit, man, because even like just knowing the Dallas Cowboys in our franchise, like knowing what we typically do, we'll mess around and just beat the Ravens out of the blue and hop out to top 3. So I feel like right now, seeing where our defense is standing, we're starting to get our ground there. Granted, losing Diggs was a good big blow, but getting Cheeto back will definitely help a little bit, man. So I feel like if defense can maintain from what we've seen the past 2 weeks, hopefully Andy Dalton will be able to just get the ball to our playmakers, and I feel like the Cowboys are going to be competitive in a lot of these games. And a lot of these games are now turned to, blowouts possibly to now being winnable games. So I would say about 5 or 6 I've looked at in the schedule that should be winnable games compared to what I've seen for the past 2 weeks.
Yeah, and the Eagles' schedule is not pretty the next 4 or 5 games.
Yeah, man.
Not pretty. So let's see. Spoonie, same kind of thing. Not getting to the first pick. Don't think we're sticking at 3.
Yeah, going back and forth with Buddha earlier, I have to agree with him. I don't think we'll be picking in the top 5 either. I have a feeling now that we will be winning this division just on the schedule. And one thing is if you want to try to change culture, you always want to winning. Going toward the next year is always a step that you want to take to the culture. And again, that would be a good look for Mike McCarthy and the players going toward the next season to buy in. And then if they choose the route and go with Dak Prescott, that's going to even bolster up the whole team. So going out on a good note is the best way to do it.
Let me ask y'all this: is our guy Matthew Guys in this building saying, "What's the most you pay him?" I mean, anybody got an idea about a contract wise? Y'all thinking about that right now? I mean, 500. I think 5 years, 200 million is on the table. It could be 4 years, 200 million. I think it's somewhere. Look, don't quote me on that. I think it's somewhere in that realm. Spoony Tuck. Where do you think the Dak line lies here with what you're going to pay him?
What's up?
Now I'll let you go, Spoon, because I really don't know, man. It really comes down to a situation where the agent, we know that he played hardball with the Cowboys before, what the Cowboys are going to come with the offer. And also, I think now it's really going to rely on Dak Prescott. I feel like he's going to have to be the one to really step up and say, you know what? I'm tired of the games going back and forth. It damn near cost me a lot this past season. So I feel like if the Cowboys can come with a decent offer, then Dak will sign. What that will be, what he's actually, because there's also another thing. You look at it from Dak Prescott's side, it's like you gambled on yourself. You almost crapped out. You played it this far. Right. I mean, you might as well continue to go. So it really, I mean, that's the hard part about this whole thing, man.
I like what you said, though, Tuck. Let me take one thing that you said in that, Tuck, real quick is Dak will insert himself more this round than he did last round. I think I do agree because I think everybody here, no matter whether you want to sign Dak or not sign Dak, I think we will all agree on this one point that Dak is pretty damn savvy when it comes to business of just not just football, but in life in general. He's got a pretty good grasp on those kind of things, and I think he watched it happen. He got involved late, almost got it done, didn't have enough time. I don't think Dak will make the same mistake twice. There's not going to be the COVID pressure and what's going on in between that. I think Dak will insert himself more to get it done. Where that number lies, I don't know. To me, 200 million years might fluctuate. To me, the number that rings to me is 200 million. Spoony?
That's fair.
Yeah, I mean, Deshaun Watson got 160 mil for this contract. 37 mil is I think he's getting about 39 per year. 39 per year. The tag is 37 this year, so Deshaun's 2 mil above the tag. So I'm thinking that Dak he'll get exactly 40, exactly on the $40 million, if anything.
Okay. I mean, there's a couple people here saying if you get the first pick, maybe you take a look. I'm kind of going through some of these things and looking around, but overall, I think overall prevailing on this panel, most people in the chat says. My number one. Oh, we'll get there. I got you stuck. But number one, sign Dak. That's where we're at. Go ahead, Tuck.
Let me ask you guys, what does Trevor Lawrence bring to this team that Dak Prescott doesn't currently?
The number one thing he brings is $40 million over 5 years versus $40 million a lot sooner in year 2. That's what the number. That's one. Number 2 is. It energizes. Look, we're talking about too a little bit. We're talking about the business side, right? It energizes the fan base, right? They can sell us. It's the first quarterback the Cowboys have taken number 1 overall since Troy Aikman. Troy Aikman came in with the blonde hair, with the mullet, right? A little bit longer, sunshine, right? So it does a little bit of those things, and then they can sell you they'll sell us that. It frees them up to be able to go build this defense and sign people. Now we know how they are in free agency. Right. But, snake oil is always being bought in Cowboys Nation, the Kool-Aid, if you will. But that's the things that it does bring per se.
Here's the thing. A lot of fans, I want to nip in the book, because I am one of those fans that if we did move on for Dak and we did go with Trevor Lawrence, I'm not mad at it. I understand it. Look, we can't compare Trevor Lawrence to Dak Prescott. Trevor Lawrence has not played in the NFL. Right. Dak Prescott has. He has proven to be a top quarterback in this league. But at the end of the day, we're talking about business. And the reason why fans got to understand that if anybody's picking Trevor Lawrence over Dak, it's not because because Trevor Lawrence is better than Dak. It's not the case at all. The thing is that at the end of the day, Trevor Lawrence is the highest rated quarterback since Andrew Luck, according to some scouts. He's getting paid $40 million total versus Dak paying $40 million per year. Now, if you was to go that route and get Trevor Lawrence, you could definitely do a lot with this defense, go to free agency and do a lot of work What you can do, you can look at it, compare it to the same way as Kyler Murray, Josh Allen from the Bills, Burrows from the Bengals, a young quarterback, or we can go back to even Russell Wilson with the Legion of Boom.
Can I interject a little bit on that? As you're talking about building those defenses and whatnot, you brought up Kyler Murray and you brought up Josh Allen. And both of those teams in this offseason had to go do what? Trade first-round picks for Stephon Diggs.
Right.
Well, I tell you about. Well, Arizona stole. Wait. Arizona stole D-Hop.
Right.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, but
they gave up was a second, fourth, or fifth in Johnson at running back. But I mean, they had to go get somebody to help him, though. But I'm with you, though, True. I'm with you.
No, but I'm saying whether it's signing off a free agent or whether it's doing a trade, you're bringing in that young talent with that high price tag. You're able to build around a young quarterback. That's the thing. That is the formula. A lot of these NFL teams won. Look at Pat Mahomes. He won his rookie deal. Once you win on your rookie, it's easy to win your rookie deal than be like Russell Wilson. Russell Wilson basically is carrying Seattle Seahawks. They can't even afford to bolster up that defense. Now they did it through a trade of Jamal Adams. But
right, and Carlos Dunlap they added, right,
but
yeah.
But
I mean, we are starting to hold on. But we are starting to see the cracks with Russell all of a sudden carrying the weight so much and starting to turn the ball over a little bit more against Buffalo, against the Rams, so on and so forth. Go ahead, Tuck. Jump in there.
We had the opportunity to do that with Dak Prescott, and we didn't do it. So what makes us think that we're going to do with Trevor Lawrence?
Right.
Well,
I do agree with that. I do agree with that. Back to my original point of, are they going to do it? Now, there was some different things. We were settled a little bit with the Dez money. We were settled a little bit with the Romo money. And then, of course, the thing that threw all this out of whack was Zeke kind of jumped ahead of Dak. Right. There were some different things that are happening there. However, though, I love what you said because my 5-point plan is built in to build this defense kind of without not having to spend money.
All right,
let's get to number two. Right? Let's get to number two. Mm-hmm. Now, this is the one I got a lot of blowback on this, guys. I got a lot of blowback, a lot of questioning, a lot of, Knicks, what are you talking about? But I'm going to throw it out there anyways. Trade Amari Cooper for a first-round pick.
Yeah.
Now, look. Amari's going
to trade your number one receiver?
Hold on. Amari's going to win me my wings this year. My unlimited wings. Me and Jay Tuck have a bet. Amari's going to win me my wings this year, and then he's going to bring me $12 million in the cap, and he's going to bring me a first-round pick. Again, I never said CeeDee Lamb wouldn't be the number one next year. I said just this year Amari was the number one. Short game, not big game. Now, look, and I get it, right? I got a lot of blowback on this. I'm going to bring this up, right? So, there was some things that the Jerry talked about at the trade deadline that would have been franchise-changing kind of trades. I think Amari, or maybe even Gallup, was a part of that. For me, as I look at the lay of the land and I'm future casting out, right, I think CeeDee's going to be a number one. Let's be clear. All right. I think unequivocally Michael Gallup is the best number two because it gives you something down the field that other guys can't, right? And then we've seen more than enough of said Wilson to understand that he can be a number three.
Right.
So we are rich at wide receiver to help this team get over the hump, if you will. You have to give up something to get better. For me, as I look across the list and I say, a trade D-Law or trade Zeke. I've heard all these different things. I'm like, no. I can trade Amari because I'm bringing Dak back. We know Dak's that guy now. He's the peanut butter, not the jelly. He's the lead guy. He's the dog. He's the spoon that stirs this thing.
Right.
I know for a fact with those three wide receivers without Amari, that Dak can do the job. And I can take Amari and position this thing the right way. And all this flows into the plan, if you will, of what can happen. Now, I will leave it to the people in the group. I'm going to leave it to y'all. Oh, look, man, look here. Sid called me earlier. I told him I was going to go live and we should go live. And he said he couldn't, but magically, Sid saw us on and I'm waiting for him to pop on camera and get him up in this thing. Shout out to my guy, Sid Hogan, right? But guys, trade Cooper for a one. How do you feel?
I mean, if you could do it, absolutely. Because like I've been saying all summer, man, like he's not the number one receiver in Dallas no more. That all changed in April. But the
He
question I
is
would
this
ask you,
year. Next year, he won't be.
about a
This
skin
year,
of his
he is.
teeth.
Next year, it doesn't matter.
But I would ask you this, Knicks, who would give up a number one pick for Amari Cooper again? Like, do you think his value is a number one pick still after what we've seen?
Well, here's my counterpoint to people saying that you can't get a first for Cooper. Ladies and gentlemen, to the jury, here's Brandon Cooks traded to New England for a first round pick, right? Spent a year in New England, then traded to the Rams for another first round pick, got a big payday, and then jettisoned to the Texans for a second round pick. If you're putting up Brandon Cooks versus Amari Cooper, who do we think's the better wide receiver, guys?
Cooper by far.
Cooper.
So you're telling me nobody wants to give us a first round pick for Cooper? Whenever Brandon Cooks has been traded 2 times for a first, got paid and then traded for another second, which is going to end up being what, a top 5 pick possibly with the Texans, which is damn near a first round pick. Let me get my guy Sid in here real quick. Let me get Sid in here. He's ready to rock. Let me get Sid in here. What up, Sid?
Birthday boy, man. Happy 60th. 60th.
Sid is in the building.
Mm-hmm.
Representing with the birthday gifts from the wife.
That part. Shout out to wifey, blessing you as always. Shout out to our God, Sid. But again, guys, if we're talking about Brandon Cooks getting traded that many times,
we're not trading Cooper. We are not trading Cooper.
That's if you're getting a first for Cooper, why wouldn't you? Somebody stop me.
So you're saying any type of first, whether it's late round.
Okay. I need draft capital. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Look, I don't think I'm going to get a top 10 pick for Cooper. Let me be clear.
Right.
What I'm saying is I'm going to get somewhere between a 22 to a 32. Okay. Somewhere in there.
Yeah. You could probably hit the Ravens up and see what they offer for Cooper. So.
Okay. I just don't think moving Cooper would be a smart move, in my opinion. Not now. Not.
Well, no. Off season. Not right now. I mean,
no, even off season. I think Cooper would have had a breakout year with Dak. Why would you want to make those changes when we didn't get to see what Dak is able to do with the weapons that we have?
I think we got plenty enough sample size to see what Dak can do with these guys. And at the end of the day, CD's going to be your number 1. Gallup has slotted your number 2, and we've seen more than enough from Sid Wilson to be your number 3. If I can save $12 million, this is going to go to my third point. I get $12 million in net cap gain, and I get a first-round pick to be able to maneuver in the first round and do some things. I got to move him. If I get a first, I got to move him.
Isn't Coop's contract already structured that we can get out next year? Is it next year or the year after?
It's next year in June. We can get out of it and not pay nothing. Yeah, right. 2021 between June 1st and June 6th, we can literally release him and not be on the tag for anything.
Yeah. And for me, the reason why you again, if you sign Dak for $40 million and you want to, again, you're not going to have a lot of money. The 2 highest paid guys on the team will be DeMarcus Lawrence and Amari Cooper. You're not going to trade Lawrence, but Cooper you could definitely trade because he's 25 years old.
Right.
A team
Jacquez, he got traded for 2 firsts before Bob gave us a second and all that. But bro, he already got traded for 2 firsts. Go ahead, Spoon.
Yeah, so in my opinion, again, if you're gonna commit to Dak, you got to find a way to get money to build up that defense. And the way if you have no right now, we are over $3 million in cap space starting next year. So $27 million is gonna roll over minus the 23. That's already about $22 million. About $22 million we're gonna have in free agency in cap space. That's not even enough money to tag Dak. So
you got to remember though, they're going to sign again per the plan. We're signing Dak long term. Dak's first year is not going to cost a ton of money.
Right.
Exactly.
Right. But
on the plan now.
No. I'm saying the goal is you still got to build that defense. It's going to be through the draft, and if you can get away with Cooper, just maybe you could go to free agency and get a couple of guys for decent prices. That's the reason why you have to get rid of Cooper.
Right.
Boom.
If not, check this out, yeah. Anybody, no disrespect. This is not Madden football where we can turn off the salary cap. This is live.
Right.
Right.
Salary cap is on 24/7 in the NFL. Right. So you can't expect to sign Dak for $40 million and then see a Simmons.
Hold on.
I want that guy.
And Morris is bringing up the exact point why another reason why I'm getting rid of Coop now, because CD is going to be my Coop. I got to keep Gallup in the building. Another reason my point, and I brought this up in the comment section earlier today. I got to keep Gallup in this thing. Now, my guy earlier is like, oh, he had so many drops last year. I'm like, yeah, it's true. It's true. But we had a lot, but everybody kind of had a lot of drops last year. But yeah, that is also another side to this 5-point plan. Go ahead, Tuck. I know you're ready to get in there.
Yeah. I'm with you, man. I like this plan, man. Sign Dak long term. I'll let Coop walk. I'm not like walk, but I would trade him if we can get a first round value out of it. I feel like it has to be a first round value. Maybe early second. Maybe. I would be okay with.
Top 5. Look, if it's not a top 5 second round pick, it can't. Top 5 and up. Is where I'm at.
Yeah, so I'm there, and that way we can leverage to get some more defensive players, especially in this defensive rich draft. Yeah, because like I said, man, Cooper he moved over to the second receiver as soon as we signed CeeDee Lamb. Because like I said, I felt like if the Cowboys knew we were getting CeeDee Lamb in this draft, we wouldn't have signed Amari Cooper.
Well, he would be the number 2 next year. I told you he's number 1 this year. Them wings in Cleveland are going to be so good. They're going to be so good.
I just feel like we saw the connection that Dak and CD had, so it's okay.
Special.
Everything's there.
It's
special, and also you have Cooper. As you mentioned with Wilson, always plugging a 4th guy, Noah Brown or whatnot. So Cooper might be the sacrificial lamb. So sorry, Sid.
You don't think we can get any capital for Gallup? I'm just asking.
No, I'm not trading Gallup. Because Gallup gives us something that nobody else gives us. He runs them 9 routes for a reason. He's Dez Light, if you will. Put it up, let him go up. He's the big body. Like, he gives us something that nobody else can give us. Right. So no, Gallup is off the board for me, guys. I can't do it. What you have?
No, the thing.
The reason why I'm asking this is because Gallup being traded and was something that kept popping up to the media. So the reason why I'm asking this is that, do you think that would be the possible move? Because me personally, because I'm a big fan of Cooper, I would like to see Cooper.
I love Coop. I love Coop.
I rather maybe push.
Nope. CD is Cooper. CD is a better version of Cooper. He just is in their second year. That's the problem. That's what you run into. Now, if you just drafted Gallup and Cooper was on this roster, maybe you could talk to me differently. But look, Cooper at the end of the day is going to hold CD back. He's that guy, inside, outside, running the routes, and therein lies the difference. Cooper gives you a different dimension that those 2 guys can't give you. If we're going to fix this team, guys, we have to give up something. Look, I would much rather keep all 3. Absolutely. Right. However, if I'm signing Dak and I'm trusting Dak and I believe Dak's the guy, the one spot that I can trade something away to help this team where we're lacking is Cooper. He's the best asset. What are you going to get more for at the end of the day, Gallup or Cooper, guys? Come on.
Yeah, exactly. Right. But not only that, BJ, not only are you going to get more of a Cooper, the thing is, it's not just a draft pick. You're also getting the money. It's a lot. You're getting some money in return. That money will be used for the defense. That's the important. Right. Gallup is not making any money right now.
Right.
Mm-hmm. So we got signed Dak. We're trading Cooper. Top 5 in the second round up. All right. So now now we just got some free money, guys. Hold on, we got free money.
Okay.
We just got 12 milli. We just got 12 milli because we moved Cooper to whoever y'all want to pick. The Packers, whoever. We moved him. All right. The Colts even, right? We moved him. Bro, I love moving to the Colts. That's a higher pick for us, low key. Mm-hmm. Neither here nor there.
They got the money.
12, so you take the 12 million. We're not to the draft yet. Here's number 3 in the plan. Number 3 in the plan is I take that 12 milli and I fix this safety position. I already got Donovan Wilson, guys. I got Donovan Wilson, but I got to get somebody back there with Donovan. Now, I have them listed in a particular order for a reason. I want Simmons 1. But I am not against getting Mr. Neal from Atlanta as well. The thing about Simmons, and people keep, in the course of the chat and whatnot, I want to kind of get into that. Like, oh, well, they're going to sign him. No, they're not going to sign him because, they play, he's 24 years old. They put him on the tag. the Broncos are not going to tag him a second time.
Right.
So literally, Simmons can enter free agency with no ill will. He can just go. They're not going to tag him. I just freed up $12 million. We know Dak's not going to cost us a shit ton of money in year one. I go get Simmons. I'm like, hey guys, I got Simmons. I got Donovan Wilson. Safety position's done, even if it's Neal. So sign Dak, trade Cooper, free the money, go get me a safety. Thoughts? And Sid, you just got here. I'll let you go first, my guy.
I'm not sure.
Mm-hmm.
I'm really not sure about. I don't like the move that you're trying to make to get these things. That's my opinion.
Okay. Here's the thing: you got to get uncomfortable to fix this thing. You got to be aggressive. You can't. The status
If it was up to me, you know who I would get rid of? I'm sorry to say it, Jay. Who am I going to say we should get rid of?
I hope you're not going to say who I think you are, man, because he's been playing lights out the past few weeks. But
the past few weeks,
yeah.
he's not consistent.
Don't say D-Law. Don't do it.
D-Law's got to go from me.
No, you can't.
No, bro.
And I know I'm gonna get flack. I always get flack. I'm gonna get it.
That's not it, man.
But for me,
I mean, if he chooses to get rid of D, I mean, like I said before in the beginning, D-Law and Cooper are the two only guys that you can really get the money from and capital. He's either or. It's either or. Like I said, if they change defensive schemes and they feel that D-Law can run it, that's another option. And you're still going to get a whole lot of money back, and you won't get. I don't think you get a first round pick for him though. But
here's the problem. Here's the problem, guys. Here's the problem.
People in the chat, they wouldn't mind getting rid of.
D-Law. It's either one or the other.
But here's the problem. You create a bigger void by moving D-Law than you do moving Cooper. Right. You're making a hole instead of being whole. You can't. D-Law's here, guys.
Right.
Look. I have my ups and downs with D-Law as well. Don't get me wrong. But at the end of the day, again, it goes back. At the end of the day, people are mad at D-Law because of his contract, not because of the production. It's his contract. He got paid $100 million, and he's not
overpaid. He's
overpaid. If he got paid $70 or $80 million, nobody would blink an eye. Right. So no, I'm not going to create a hole with D-Law because then I got to draft somebody to replace him. If I trade Amari, I'm solid. I don't have to go do nothing.
Right. Okay. You don't want to, because we're talking about fixing the defense. I mean, that's been the key all season. You don't want to create a bigger hole in the defense by, then go getting a safety with that. Like, that's like just filling, putting water in a bucket full of holes in it. So yeah, if he can move Cooper to create that safety position, then absolutely you can. So I would say I would probably go for Simmons, but I haven't watched much of Neal. But I seen by a lot of people in chat saying he's pretty solid, man. But whoever it is, we have to do something about that safety position, whether it's via draft or via free agency, because enough's enough, man. I mean, my guy Spoon's been pounding the table for months about this, and I just don't understand why they haven't addressed it. Now, granted, they play a little bit better, but we have to finally, some way, get some solidarity back there with the safety position. So
I agree. We have to fill the safety position. And Spoonie, just so you know, I'm happy we didn't get who, because he's causing a lot of problems over there.
No, that's part of the plan, Sid. That's part of the plan.
But again, so we're signing. Part of the plan. We're running it down. We're signing Dak, right? Long term. All right.
Okay. Yes, we are. 100%.
That's what we're doing. All right. We're going to trade Cooper if we get the right compensation to free up the $12 million. We're taking that $12 million and we're bringing in Simmons or we're bringing in Neal, and the safety position's done. We don't have to worry about the safety position in the draft. Okay.
Right.
Yeah. All right. That's where we are. Here we go. Now we got to go with what we have right now. And we all kind of think that we're not going to be picking number 3 by the end of the season. But we're just going to go with right now and where we are. Obviously, if you're picking 3, there's the butterfly effect, right?
Right.
There's the butterfly effect. There's a lot of different avenues, if you will. Hey, look, you want to trade up and go get Trevor Lawrence, you can sell the house and probably go get him. You want to sit there and take the best offensive lineman in the draft, bar none, in Sewell, you could do that as well. However, I've gotten the comp for Cooper, right? I need more comp because I got ideas of what I want to do. I'm trading back from number 3 to get more comp in this draft to make sure I can go do some things that I want to do. Guys, we've signed Dak. We've traded Cooper. We're signing Simmons or Neal. We're at number 3. Are we good with trading back, or do we want to stick?
No, absolutely. We trade back. We trade back.
Yeah.
We think make someone, because if you're in that quarterback realm where you can get one, either it's Fields or Trevor Lawrence, you make someone sell their farm to come get them and show how bad they really want them, and you use that to fall back. Because like I said, there's a lot of defensive players that can have instant impact, especially at the linebacker position and defensive tackle, and also corner too. I would probably look at those 3 positions. So yeah, I would definitely move back in the draft and get those picks.
All right, Spoony, are you trading back? Are you sticking to taking Sewell, or are you trading up? Butterfly picks here now.
Yeah, I mean, the only way I'm staying at 3 is only if I hear news about Tyron Smith, any concern with his neck. If he has anything with his nerve and his neck, and he decides he may call it a quit, then I'm gonna take Sewell. That's a generational tackle right there, and that's his replacement. But if Tyron comes back fine, because remember he got his contract was redone, so it's hard to get rid of him. So I would just trade back and get either Furley or Surtain. Try to stay within the top 10 range. Yeah, get one of the corners.
Sid, where you at here?
Definitely trade back, man. And like you said, like Spoonie said, it depends on what's going to happen, right, with Tyron, and not just Tyron. I think we're going to have, guys, another thing that a lot of people are not talking about. Who's retiring this year?
Yeah,
I mean, I don't know. Sean Lee could. I mean, I think if Tyron
we're gonna lose at least one good key player on retire.
If Tyron Smith is going to retire, I think he would already be out. But I mean, there's a chance still, right? I mean, there's definitely a chance. I mean, outside of those 2 guys, I don't really see anybody.
I was going to ask you that, Nixon. I think you just posted up on the chat. So Surtain's probably going to be 4 to 5. Do you run the risk of missing out on that cornerback like that? Or
yeah.
Okay,
I mean, that possibility, definitely possibility.
Right.
But again, I'm looking at trading. I'm not going down very far from 3. Right. I'm looking like, hey, I need that 5, that 6. I want to make sure I want to secure the guy that I want. But again, this is also part of when I shoot back to my number 2 point. My number 2 point was get trade capital, right? Right, because I'm moving to Amari to get trade capital. I'm getting a draft pick, but I'm getting trade capital. So I've loaded up. Look, I've signed Dak. I've moved Cooper, took the extra money, got me Simmons. I'm trading back to 3 for more capital. Right, I'm doing more capital. I'm loading up all of this capital for the payoff, and the payoff is my number is the number 5 in my 5-point plan. I am making every single move with all the capital that I have acquired to add Parsons and Surtain Jr. Bar none.
Let's go, man. I like this plan, man.
Bar none. I'm signing Dak. I'm moving Cooper for capital. I'm signing Simmons so I don't have to worry about safety later, because most of these safeties to me, second round. They're not first round guys. They're second round guys, right? So I don't want to even worry about them. Get it out of here. I'm trading the number 3 quality pick. I'm trading away from Sewell, as bad as I love him and as much as I want him. And I'm doing every single thing with all this capital that I've occurred from Coop, from signing a Simmons or Neal, from trading the number 3 pick to secure a linebacker and another corner in Parsons and Surtain. That's the payoff, guys.
Yeah, I mean, especially with the cornerback market in this draft, I think the cornerback market is deep. And if for some reason you don't get Surtain, you still got Farley, you still got Tyson Campbell, Sean Wade, Albedo.
I like Wade. I do like Wade.
Right. So you got 5 cornerbacks that can go in the first round. So with that being said, if for some reason you miss out on Surtain, Farley could be there right there. You could drop a little bit further back, like say between 10 and 15, get a Sean Wade from Ohio State. Cornerback, and another good thing about these cornerbacks in the first round, is about 6'1", 6'2". So it's pretty much the same, the kind of the size that the Dallas Cowboys wanted when it was signing the guys like Worley as a free agent. So it fits us. Now, Parsons, the linebacker, if he's there, you could take him and still get a quality corner in the second round. Right. But the linebackers in this draft is bad after Parsons, in my opinion. It's terrible. So, but again, that's good options. What you get out of the number 3.
So let me ask you this: if we do go with Surtain Jr., then who do we move on from the corner? Is that Jordan Lewis? I guess will be gone.
Lewis is gone. Yeah, Lewis to me is. I don't care what's happening.
Okay.
At the end of the day, Lewis is an outside corner. Now, Tuck, I've been on your show. I know Spoonie's been on your show. We've kind of had these conversations on Twitter and whatnot. And I'm confident in saying this. If I'm wrong, guys, tell me. We all believe that Jordan Lewis is an outside corner. Yes.
Right. Not a slot.
Okay. Right. And we have played him out of position. There's no way that Jordan Lewis is sticking around. There's no way. And look, and he shouldn't. He should go somewhere that's going to give him an opportunity outside corner. So yeah, I mean that's kind of that's definitely unequivocally where I'm at when it comes to that. Hold on. Let me grab this real quick. I do want to grab this to get out of here. Again, no way I take a linebacker top 5, top 10, but exactly. Again, I'm trying to get 2 picks. Surtain will be my first one. And then let me find Parsons where I find Parsons. I don't disagree with that, Jaquez. Absolutely. But I need those 2 guys for this team. Even if you consider one a reach, I need those 2 guys. But no, I'm with you. I'm looking at the cornerback situation, and I'm saying, okay, I think we're going to bring Cheeto back on a cheap 1-year proven deal.
Right.
Surtain, Diggs, and Brown.
That's solid.
That's solid.
With the new safety is Simmons and Wilson.
Simmons and Wilson. Right.
Right.
It is definitely where I'm at there. Now, Sid just got back and he lost a little power. What's going up there in Canada? Y'all lose some power? What's going on?
Man, out here it's windy today. Like trees are coming down, power lines. It's crazy. The weather in Canada is insane.
All right, so here's number 5. Here's the number 5 as part of the picks, right? So we trade back from 3. I got the trade comp from Cooper, right? We already got Simmons at safety. We make sure that we secure Parsons from linebacker U, and we secure Surtain, built by Bama to go with Diggs, former teammate, linebacker cornerback combo in the first round, no matter what we add, is the 5th part of the plan. Do you like it? Do you not like it?
No, I love it.
No. Sid looks dumbfounded. He's like, we ended up with 2? What's going on?
Listen, I got to watch. I don't know some of these guys that you're naming off. So for me, like I said, I follow the draft once we get closer to the draft, and then I start doing my research. So secure Parsons or Surtain, depends what they're going to bring to the table. I'm going to have to watch tape and see what's happening and what's going to be the best move for the Dallas Cowboys.
Or we move on from Cooper and still get Jamar Chase, man.
No, stop.
Hey, man, let me get my plan together, man.
But you know what?
We'll get Mark. There's other guys that we can go get. There's other guys that we can go get.
That's not a bad plan either, because if you do that, you don't got to pay Gallup.
Man, y'all are wild. Y'all are hella wild, man.
Hey,
now you guys are bringing it to another level.
Hey, tough.
Yeah, I see tag team champs, man.
If you do that, aren't you gonna piss people off?
You're gonna piss people off regardless. If you're not pissed off right now as a Cowboys fan, they don't know what's going on, man.
Listen, I'm not talking about I had this conversation with Nick earlier. I don't even know why we're even looking at the draft when we're not even halfway through the season.
We're halfway there.
More games.
Are you guys like tanking? Because I believe that after seeing what the Eagles did yesterday, and I do have to laugh, losing to the Giants, what does that say for the Dallas Cowboys going forward?
No, I don't think it's a tank situation. Here's the thing. And we had this conversation last week, and we all did on all of our channels. Me and Spoon talked about Double G, and for me, I'm looking forward. I want to see Double G play the rest of the way to see we got a legitimate backup going forward. But the fact that they're going back to Andy Dalton literally tells you that in-house they're not tanking. Again, I don't think I don't think that well, let me rephrase. I know for a fact there's not a quarterback on this roster that's going to lead us to a Super Bowl. Like, right. I mean, it's neither here nor there. I mean, let's be clear. The defense has played better, losing Diggs or whatever, and thinking this defense is going to turn into like the 85 Bears or the 2000.
Dak is on he's ahead of schedule.
He's not playing this year. Stop. Yeah, Steve, yeah. Number 5, I agree. Number 5 is tricky. It is. I mean, because you're going to do a lot of moving up to get both guys. I do agree. But again, that's why it's the 5-point plan, just to see.
And it's crazy how my guy Nate's can be a better general manager than Stephen Jones, because this is probably not even in Stephen Jones's radar right now.
Nowhere near. Nowhere near.
I'll tell you what. Let me ask y'all this question, and I'm gonna swing the pendulum the other way. I want to hear your guys' thought also in the chat as well. Here's what I do believe. I do believe this. I will die on this hill, if you will. This offseason, overall, I don't think Stevens been really overly aggressive at any point. I mean, yeah, you trade deadline, you got Cooper, okay, you signed some guy, but I wouldn't categorize him as being overly aggressive, right? I think either way, like take my 5-point plan, that's one way to be aggressive, right?
Really aggressive.
There's another way to be aggressive. And the other way to be aggressive is to go all in and go up and go get Trevor Lawrence. I think there's no in between for him. I think he has to be aggressive. I think it's to a point. It's at a fever pitch. He's going to spend some money, get creative, do some things. I think whether it's trading up to go all in on a quarterback or signing Dak and getting creative to add players to this defense, he has to be aggressive this offseason, much more than he has been since he's been the quote-unquote unofficial GM, if you will.
So let's say this: if it's not Trevor Lawrence, is Fields in the play, or is it Trevor Lawrence and that's it as far as quarterback?
I think the only way you can sell it to this franchise base is Trevor Lawrence. I don't think they can sell Fields. Yeah. Now, if there's a different head coach here now,
right?
If there's a different head coach here,
right,
you might be able to sell Fields. And of course, I'm talking about your guy Urban Meyer.
Right.
Without it being Urban Meyer, the only that can sell outside of Dak to me is Trevor Lawrence.
Okay, I want to ask you something though, and I'm just trying to see this on the other side. We go after Trevor Lawrence. How does that benefit us in the long run?
Oh, you save 40, you save 35 million. You could take that money and rebuild the whole. You be busy in free agency.
Wait. So you're saying bring in Trevor Lawrence and Chow Dak?
Well, yeah, it has to be that way.
Yeah, you can't keep both. Yeah.
Well, we can do what the Eagles did.
No,
not the number one pick. Yeah,
you can't do what they. They messed up.
And
personally,
and of course, remember the Eagles traded the farm to go to number 2. They didn't go to number 1. There's a difference,
right?
Yeah, and on top of that, listen, I love Jalen Hurts. I just don't like that he's on that team. But Trevor Lawrence is a generational type quarterback. It's not somebody you just sit down. It wouldn't even be respectful for Dak Prescott either.
No, that's why I was asked. That's why I was asking.
Yeah, I wouldn't do that. I mean, like I said,
I really please. I know. I had a dream about this the other day that Jerry Jones actually went after Trevor Lawrence. And
this boy said, "I had a dream." I love it. Go ahead. Tell him about that dream, Sid.
Martin Luther Sid.
Sid said, I have a dream.
So I had a dream the other day that Jerry Jones went after Trevor Lawrence and Dak actually went to Indianapolis.
It makes the coach.
And I really hope, please.
No. Let me put this flame out for Cowboys Nation real quick. Let me douse it. Let me douse some dreams. This idea of tagging Dak and trading him is a fallacy. It's not going to happen. Okay, like for the people out there that think, well, we can tag Dak, trade him for a couple of firsts, and move all this. It's not going to happen because at the end of the day, Dak can just say, "No, I'll just take the tag." Like it's not going to look. Either you're extending Dak, or you're trading up and you're letting him walk. That's it. This idea of tagging Dak and moving him to the Saints or the Colts or wherever, who's going to give us these bevy of picks, it's not going to happen.
So let me ask you guys this: where we stand right now, where do you stand as far as extension versus tag with Dak? Do you think it's more like he's going to get tagged again? I mean, because I go back and forth with this. I feel like the Cowboys should sign him to an extension. We spoke about this earlier, man, but something just tells me it's just going to be another tag again, man. I feel like, I don't know.
I don't think that would be beneficial to them in the long run. They're going to pay him. They might as well just.
If they tag Dak, in my opinion, I can see them drafting a quarterback, but it won't be in the top 5. It will be somebody in the back end. That's my opinion. If they tag Dak, I think they're going to draft a quarterback, but not Trevor Lawrence. It'll be somebody else in the back end.
Okay.
I don't think they would allow him to. After what Dak just went through with his injury, do you think that he'd want to be tagged again?
No, I don't think. I don't listen. I don't think he's going to be tagged.
I think they would. I think at this point he's going to tell his agent, "Listen, let's not."
But they can't stop. I mean, if the Cowboys want to tag him, he can't stop them. Them from tagging him.
I understand that, but I'm pretty sure he's going to be at the negotiating table and saying, "Guys, let's figure something out," because I don't want to go through what I went through last season.
Right. I think it's a mute point, honestly. I think literally either he's going to get signed or they're going to let him walk. I don't think there's going to be any kind of in between. I don't think the Cowboys are going to play with the tag idea at all.
Again.
Yeah, if he's their guy, they're going to sign him. If he's not their guy, then he's going to walk. I don't think there's any way, shape, or form that they're going to tag Dak for a second term. I don't think it is. Either they're going to sign him or they're going to cut bait. I don't think it's either. I don't think there's a chance of that.
And a big part of me feels that I think they're going to let him walk. A big part of me feels that.
We'll see.
But if they do, I'm telling you now, if they do,
you missed my number one. My number one said.
Oh no, that's 5 points. I'm with the 5 points. I'm just going my predicting. The way. Like I said,
well, I got you guys here. Good question. Well, I got you guys here. Good question here. Since Diggs is gone for the year, and a particular guy, the former Giant, Baker, who had some legal issues, some things happened, right? What was he go? 30.
Guys, just to let you know. Sorry. I have the game on. Patterson just ran 105 yards.
I mean, that's what Patterson does. Cordell Patterson has always been that guy. Shout out to the Tennessee Vols.
Insane. So back to what I was. Sorry, I apologize.
Hold on. Baker, been cleared. Right. So on and so forth. Diggs is out for the year, right? Should we, for the last 7 games, should we bring Baker in and take a look at him and see if he can help this? Now he doesn't fit the mold. He's not 6 feet tall. Right, we do know that. But do you think the Cowboys should bring him in and take a look at the former first-round pick?
I would.
Yeah, we should, but we're not.
Yeah, exactly.
Great answer, Jade. So, Steve, would you bring him in?
Stephen Jones quote: "We like our guys."
Right, like in-house guys, man. Guys on campus and. But I would definitely take a chance on. I mean, what do you have to lose at this point, man? So it's a good opportunity, but I'm not setting myself up for this failure again, man. It's bad enough that I'm thinking that we're actually going to win a few games, man. So I'm pretty much just sitting on that ledge right now.
Right.
But I'm not going all the way in. We're about to bring in some additional outside help, man, because we know how that goes.
I mean, Sid, you taking a flyer on Baker for the rest of the year or no?
No.
Okay, fair enough. Simple no. All right, well, then we'll get out of here on this. We're going through the 5. Thumbs up, thumbs down. Easy peasy. Yes or no across the board. Part 1, sign Dak. Yes or no. And I'm going to go left to right on my screen, which will be Spoonie. It'll be Tuck. It'll be Sid. Sign Dak. Spoonie?
Yes.
Tuck?
Yes.
Sid?
Yes, because if you franchise tag him, he will not play the way he did this year.
Okay. Part 2 of it. Trade Coop for and shout out to my guy Jay Tug. He taught me into top 5 second round up. So trade Coop for a first to free up $12 million. Spoonie. Yes?
Yes.
No? Tuck?
Absolutely.
Sid? I said it's gonna be a no.
You know what? You swayed me. So yes.
Okay. All right. On to number 3, guys. Simmons or Neal, bringing with the extra money from the trade from Cooper, you freed up $12 million. Are you bringing in Simmons or Neal? Spoonie?
Hashtag Route 31. Go Simmons.
Okay. All right. J Tuck.
Yeah, I would do it. Now, let me ask you this: is there any other safeties that's coming up in free agency
Yes,
besides these
yes.
two?
Our boy.
Spoon.
Our boy, son.
Well, no. Is it no? They can pick up the 5th-year option on him.
They can. I doubt they will. They make a plan.
I'll throw Adams out there as well. Route 30, one time for Route 33. I'll throw Route 33
Hey,
out there
keep it alive, man. Keep hope alive.
Jamal, I got Jamal. Hashtag Route 33.
Simmons, Neal, or Jamal. Simmons, Neal, or Jamal, guys. Signing
Jamal. I got Jamal.
I'm going with Jamal, man.
Sid, are you there?
Listen, I got Simmons because I don't want Jamal because I see all the turmoil and all the problems he's having with the coaches over there.
Not only am I getting Jamal, I'm getting Jamal, and I'm calling up Earl, man. He's real.
There we go. We're doing
both of them, man. Let's put them both back there, man.
You guys are crazy, man.
You give me Diggs, Surtain, and Parsons, and Earl and Adams, man.
Hold on. I mean, don't disrespect my guy Wilson. My guy Wilson's playing hard. Come on now.
Yeah, but it's different level.
He's gonna get love. He's gonna get some love. As long as maybe we're not a locker room, we good.
Part 3 of the plan: sign a safety. Are we here? A yes or no? So, come on, Sid.
Yes.
Okay, he said yes. All right, we're picking number 3, guys. We're going to trade back from number 3. Are we okay trading back from number 3?
Yes.
Tuck?
Yeah, I'm trading back from 1, 2, and 3.
Sid's with a yes. Sid is a yes. Now, the trickiest part, we got to take all that capital. We got to move all the way up in a couple of different areas, mainly for Parsons. I think trading back, we'll be able to secure Surtain Jr., and then the tricky part becomes Parsons after that. But we take all this draft capital and turn that into Parsons and Surtain Jr. Is that a yes or no? Spoony?
As Mel Kiper would say, Cowboys got an A+ in the NFL draft.
Again, yeah.
I'm taking that.
See, to me, you're going to get to your college breakdown. Just put a thumbs up for your guy.
Absolutely. Pull us off, man.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, guys. I mean, again, it's very aggressive. I understand that, and that's definitely against. Maybe what Stephen Jones wants to do. I mean, signing Dak, not really that aggressive. Obviously, if we read between the lines at the trade deadline and what we heard, there was offers for Cooper, not really that aggressive. Now, Simmons or Neal, a little bit more obvious. Well, not a little bit more, way more aggressive in free agency than they have been over the past 5-6 years.
Right.
And then of course, trading off a 3. Trading around and get 2 guys in the first round, very aggressive. So, I mean, I think the first 2 are not really that aggressive for this front office. I absolutely concur that 3 through 5, very aggressive. So we can get out of here on this one, guys.
No, we're not tanking the rest of the season.
No. I ain't talking about. No, I'm not talking about. We're gonna tank just because we ain't got a quarterback, and this defense, it's finding its footing. But losing Diggs is going to be a problem, I think. But we'll wait and see, right? The schedule kind of benefits us a lot, right?
Right.
But we take this 5-point plan versus, let's say, the opposite from a lot of Cowboys Nation talking about, let's go get a quarterback. So I'm gonna scrap 2 through 5 for y'all. I'm just gonna go back to this real quick. I'm scrapping 2 through 5. Whatever happens, happens. And I want to ask y'all and to give y'all space to talk about it. And I'm gonna put the caveat that we're picking at 3 still. Come draft time, we're in Baltimore. I'm sucking up all these wings that I can eat. That gotta buy me the whole 9. Man, Spoon's over there cheering me on. I'm tossing Spoon a wing just because it's my wing, man. The whole 9. It really boils down to this and how this thing is going to move forward, right? Are you guys team sign Dak or team Trevor Lawrence going forward?
Yeah.
And look, and to me, I think that's the clear-cut thing that's going to happen. I think if it's going to be a quarterback brought into Cowboys Nation, It's not going to be Fields. Look, and I'll come back in here and see. And in Cowboys Nation, in the comments section, let me know. Are you Team Dak or Team trade for Trevor Lawrence? Spoonie, Dak or Trevor Lawrence, what are you doing? Forget 2 through 5. Forget 2 through 5. We're just number one, Dak or Lawrence.
Before I answer, I just want to let everybody know I love Dak Prescott as a whole.
Don't do it, Spoonie. Don't do it, Spoonie.
But you know what?
Don't say it.
Black for many years, and I'm going to say this to make what make sense for business for this team. I'm going to stay on Team Trevor Lawrence.
Oh man,
the boy said,
I love Dak. If we keep Dak, I'm good with it. But listen, I understand this whole thing.
You made your choice. You said, you said sunshine for Mr. Spoonie. J Tuck.
Well, man, when I was a kid, I used to love wrestling, man. It was this tag team group, man, called the Rockers, man.
Yeah.
It was Shawn Michaels and Marty Jannetty. And there was this one scene, man, where Shawn Michaels had to kick his tag team partner through the glass, man. And I feel like this is what I'm going to do. The barber shop, man. And it hurts my heart that I'm going to do this to my guy Spoon, man. I'm about to kick you through the glass, bro. You do not pass up on Dak Prescott for Trevor Lawrence, man. And I'm an ACC guy, and I'll say this live on the show. I am not sold on Trevor Lawrence being the next big thing in football. Not NFL level. I just don't see the hype, man. Like watching him at Clemson, granted, he has a lot of weapons and a lot of things there at Clemson, but he just doesn't. I just don't see NFL stardom. So, like, you think about it. Number 1 picks, right? We have Jared Goff. That kind of flamed out. Baker Mayfield. Okay. Jared Goff, Baker Mayfield. I mean, I can give Kyler Murray a little. So the number 1 draft pick that you think that's kind of like been a for sure thing was what? Andrew Luck was.
Right.
Yeah, besides the injuries,
Right. So Andrew Luck was kind of the only like for sure thing. So you don't know. So you really flipping a coin, man, when you come to Trevor Lawrence. And if we pass on Dak Prescott and let him walk, and all of a sudden Trevor Lawrence doesn't pan out in the NFL, we set this franchise back drastically, So you have to go with the for sure thing. We saw a glimpse of what Dak Prescott, like a lot of people's been jumping in my tweets, man, crazy today. But I said the only thing that the Dallas Cowboys is missing right now is Dak Prescott. I feel like if we had our quarterback right now, it's a different energy right now. Yeah. Especially if this defense is starting to find its footing and hold teams to 20 points, knowing that we can put up 40 at a blink of an eye, man. So we have to sign Dak Prescott, take care of him. We see what life is like without Dak Prescott, man. We absolutely sign Dak Prescott. Don't even consider a quarterback. And Spooning clean up the glass at the barbershop, bro. I'm sorry I had to kick you, man, but it happens.
No, it's all good. Listen.
That sweet
Aaron Rodgers theory is all good. Remember that.
Yeah.
That's still out there.
He's like an MVP, though.
That suck?
Are you re-signing Dak or are you trading the house for Mr. Lawrence?
First things first. No, I don't want no sunshine on my team. I don't want no sunshine.
Ain't no sunshine when he's gone. Okay.
Nope. I don't want Trevor Lawrence. I don't think that it would be the right move for the Dallas Cowboys. So I have to disagree with Spoonie because I do believe that if you brought in this guy, first you're going to rebuild. That's a rebuild. That's getting everybody to try and adjust. All new scheme. No, we're sticking with Dak. Dak is the right move. Dak is the future of the Dallas Cowboys. I don't think that Jerry Jones and Stephen Jones will be. I don't think they'd be that. I hope. The only reason why I think if sunshine would come is because Jerry Jones likes those locks. You know, that white boy to be on the squad.
Right. I mean,
so no, I don't agree with it. Stick with Dak. Dak is the future of the Dallas Cowboys. We saw that. When he went off the field after his injury, how much respect he has from fans, the players, everyone, even the coaches
around the league.
Sign Dak. Again, go ahead. With my answer, I'm not even to Cowboy Nation out there. I'm not saying that Lawrence is better than Dak. I'm not saying that, but I am willing to rebuild and start off from scratch. I am.
No,
That's
man.
what it is. I
I'm
love
just sick and tired, bro. How can you be team Route 33 for Jamal Adams and then all of a sudden now you want to rebuild? Like what?
Thank you.
Tucker, give him the sweet shimmies.
Here's the thing. I'm going off the rule with the 5-point plan. Now, my thing is that if you do keep Dak and if you're able to do the moves that BJ was saying, it's that's all love. It's all great. I'm happy. I'm ecstatic. It'll be great. I just don't feel confident. I don't feel confident if they pay Dak, this front office is going to be out there being aggressive to make. If we was the Patriots, if Bill Belichick was our coach and had that power he had when New England over here, listen, it'd be a different story. I'll say that. But I don't believe they're gonna be able to move around like that.
Yeah,
I mean,
here's the thing. First and foremost, if you trade the farm to go get Trevor, if you trade the farm, it's not a rebuild, guys. Just calm down. Like ease off the gas. Ease off the gas of the rebuild. Is CeeDee Lamb going anywhere? Is Michael Gallup going anywhere? I mean, for the foreseeable future, is Amari Cooper going anywhere? Is D-Law leaving? Is Zeke leaving? I mean, let's kind of is Trevor Diggs going to be back over here? Donovan will. I mean, we got to kind of ease up on the idea that this is a full rebuild.
We've been trying to
whoa, Tuck, I'm not done. Not done. However, when it comes to Sunshine, let me light this black real quick. Let me be clear. He violates one of the unequivocal proven rules of over 100 years of the NFL. Real quick, guys. How tall is Trevor Lawrence?
6'6".
6'6".
Real quick, somebody tell me a 6'6" quarterback that is one in the league consistently.
Never.
Not once.
That's true.
I like trends, guys. I'm a trendy guy.
Right.
I'm a trendy guy. I love the fact that he does this and dots and this, that, and the third. There's a lot that I love about Trevor Lawrence. Here's what I ask people. What does Trevor Lawrence give you that Dak doesn't? Other than the number one selling jersey in Cowboys Nation, which is called the number one, it's got the number one on it. And when you look at the back, it says cap space.
Right.
What does it give you? What does Trevor give you over Dak Prescott?
Right.
Save some money.
Cap space. That's it. I mean, that's all that makes sense is for a cap space. Like I said, we had a quarterback on a rookie deal all this time, and we didn't take advantage of it. Like you mentioned, Knicks, we had the Dez deal. We also had the Romo thing, but I don't trust the Cowboys. If we were to sign Trevor Lawrence, all of a sudden they're going to go out and get Simmons and get these players and start building up our defense. No, they're not going to do it, man. So it's like, no, with Trevor Lawrence, man, I'm passing on it. One thing I would ask you, Nick.
Hey, look,
playing though.
Sunshine, Jose, he hasn't thrown a ball in the league yet. So you can say right now you want to. And I'll tell you, we can talk about the line. Like we can look at right the guy down in Houston,
right,
who signed a $40 million deal. And he came from the same cloth. Look, I don't think Trevor Lawrence is going to be bad in the league, even though he is 6'6". I'm telling you now, guys, I don't like the fact that he's 6'6". I really don't.
Right.
I can go down the list of different guys that were 6'6" and the whole nine. Now, he can break that mold. I'm not saying that he can't. But at the end of the day, why would I go with a maybe whenever I got a guy in-house that I know is going to be that guy for 6-7 years? What's your question, J-Tuck?
I have to get on that right there.
Mm-hmm.
No, I have to get on that right there because, in my opinion, okay, I'm not saying Trevor Lawrence is better than Dak Prescott. He hasn't played in the NFL, but potentially. You
think his ceiling's higher?
No, potentially. His ceiling is way high going to the right situation. I think the Cowboys are the right situation for him to go to better than the Jets. This kid, in my opinion, where Mahomes is at right now.
We're both 7-15 in the last 22, but okay.
No, but I mean, listen, injuries for us. The Jets is playing bad for years. My thing is Trevor Lawrence.
Bro, give me one. Hey, you don't have to hear about the 6'6" BS. Go look at a Dan McGuire back in the 90s. Go through and run the gambit of 6'6" guys. Brock Osweiler. How'd that work out?
Right.
Bro, give me a 6'6" guy. You say it's BS? In 100 years of football, it's never happened for a quarterback that is 6'6" or taller.
Oh, you know what? No, there's one. There's one.
Who?
Joe Flacco.
Bro, he's 6'6". Would you trade Dak Prescott for Joe Flacco?
You go get Joe Flacco right now.
No.
Yeah.
BJ, I wouldn't even trade your beard, your prestige beard for Joe Flacco. Come on. But I'm just saying he's 6'6".
Okay.
And here's a word that a lot of Cowboys fans need to look up. It's called intangibles, man. Intangibles. Like when we talk about Dak Prescott, you always want to talk about accuracy and whatnot, but they never want to talk about the intangibles. And as we saw clearly this season, y'all, that means a lot. When this locker room was starting to reel off tracks, that's because Dak Prescott wasn't in that locker room, man. So it's a lot of things that you can't just make up. You can't just replace that. You can't just bring in Trevor Lawrence and think this team is going to rally behind this new quarterback, because you think about it, if they do Dak dirty, man, we're going to lose a lot of people in this locker room.
Right.
I mean, that's just right.
And shout out to our YouTube guy over here, Golden Heart, says Dak has learned to keep working. Good pro. All prospects have the potential to crumble in the pro game.
That's a mic drop.
Listen, end of the day,
you guys realize.
I just hope. Listen, I love Dak, and at the end of the day, that word intangibles. It's a great word. It's something that you're right. That a lot of folks don't look at. It's a lot of other things that he brings to the table. But I will say this. I just hope.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Learn how to be flexible and rebuild that team once they sign. If they sign Dak, we build that team. They got to. I trust Willie McClay. I don't trust Stephen Jones.
Spoon, I hear you say rebuild with Dak. So you think
not rebuild with that, excuse me. I mean, just build the defense around that.
Right. But I'm saying, but you're saying no matter if it's Trevor or Dak, you think this thing has to be rebuilt, period.
No. If it's Trevor Lawrence, I just think you have now the money to go out there and do what you got to do. If you do pay Dak and you don't have that much money, I just don't trust Stephen Jones to be flexible enough.
Tuck.
With the plan.
Tuck, I saw your you actually addressed this right here on Twitter with those dots, and you were given the nice good replay on the videos and showing. I'll allow you to address that, good sir.
I mean, where did people even get this idea from that they were just playing prevent defense? Like, I don't even know how to address it anymore, bro, because I feel like it's just a lazy type of analysis when it comes to Dak Prescott, man. Like, what do you mean preventive defense? So all these teams, this entire game, when Dak Prescott was just saying, you know what, we're going to play cover 4 defense or cover 3, is give him all the underneath. But how was he able to put up all these different yards, man, hit him over the top, different things? Like, just watch the game, like take your fandom off, watch the game and see what Dak Prescott was actually doing. There was tight coverages in a lot of these games that Dak was making these dots, man, like dotting his head, dotting like dots everywhere, man. So don't do that when it comes to Dak Prescott, man. I feel like it's only because he's the Cowboys quarterback. They don't do that against anybody else. Like,
Jay,
period.
You guys do realize that Dak is still leading in yards over some of these QBs in the NFL today.
Right.
See.
No, but see, it's
5, not 6'6", and I'm with you.
Here's the thing, y'all. This is the thing. I think a lot of fans get mixed up is that when we say, like for me, I just said, listen, I go the longest way. Mm-hmm. It's not saying he's better than Dak. I'm not saying that. He can say that. He has to play in the NFL. But being that he's the best quarterback out there, he's a generational type quarterback. My thing is, if you have that chance to save money and rebuild the whole team or retool the whole team,
Post what Marcus just said. Exactly. Yeah. I was going to say that. We've been trying to replace Dak with 3 different quarterbacks, man, and we got almost like 10 points a game.
Where's all these prevent, BS,
right?
Garbage yards, yada yada.
All of it, right? We can't even get we got into the end zone the other day when CD scored, and I was like shocked against the Steelers. Like, oh, what the hell's going on? So stop trying to discredit Dak Prescott, man. He means a lot to this team, and he's one of the top talents in the NFL. Period. Like, and I mean, and the only reason I feel like fans slight Dak is because the Dallas Cowboys have slighted him for so long.
How about this one?
No,
hold on. I'm gonna give you a better. I'm gonna give you a quote from the great philosopher of our time, the great philosopher of our time, the one and only Jay-Z. Man, he's half white, so he's got to be half right.
Right, right.
For those who want to hate on the other side,
yeah, I don't think anybody should be comparing Dak to that's the reason. I'm just more of the business side of having a lot of money, and you could definitely do a lot with this team with a lot of money. When it comes to Dak Prescott getting paid, I just don't trust Stephen Jones. He bargains.
So imagine this. So you actually think that Stephen Jones is going to magically build a team around Trevor Lawrence? Then, like, you can't. I don't like this. I don't like
the reason why.
Hold on, but I don't like the take. Here's my problem with Cowboys Nation right now. And here's what I don't like. I don't like the take of whatever quarterback, whatever we do. I see it on both sides. Whether you're pro, go get a young guy, pro, keep Dak or whatever. This idea, and look, and I get in. I understand over the years of what we've done in free agency and whatnot. This idea that doesn't matter what we do, Steven's just not going to do anything. Well, damn it, that's not an excuse to own what you really want for this team. Right. You have to buy in and at least believe at a certain point with this coaching staff and what is going on that we're going to get over the hump. If not, what are we doing here, guys? What's the point?
Right.
Well, again, my thing with Stephen Jones, before we got Amari Cooper, Stephen Jones, when I almost got Sammy Watkins for $16 million, right? He was being aggressive. Again, he got Amari Cooper for first. I believe if he has a lot of money available, he can go ahead and do that. But when you don't have the money, you got to be able to know how to move the pieces around to create the money. That's why I don't trust him, man. That's my thing. If we had to build Belichick, I'm cool. He'll find a way. Man. We don't have that here. What we have is a guy here and there who loves to bargain shop. And all his bargain shop, where they at right now? They're off the ball. They're on other teams right now playing.
So Nick is going to ask you. So with your 5-point plan, man, what happens with Ezekiel Elliott back here?
Bro, I mean, you keep Zeke. I mean, at the end of the day, like, look, even me, and look, and like us here, and I implore fans, if you can, there's actually a free way to go get the all 22, and literally you can see really good coach film cut-ups, stuff like that, and you can really look and see. You know, the thing with Zeke right now, bar none, is he doesn't trust the line and he doesn't trust the hole. It's not that he forgot to be a good running back or anything else. At the end of the day, it's just, and look, and there's certain plays when he gets the ball and he's getting hit in the backfield, and there's certain plays where it still misses this or whatever. You know, at the end of the day, what Zeke has to get back to doing is trust the call, press the hole, get through it.
Right.
And look, and players go through these things sometimes.
Right.
You know, for me, my only big thing is, man, Brian Johnson's in the building. Let me give him a shout out real quick.
What's up, bro? What's going on?
You know, the big thing for me is, and I'm taping this, and it ain't just about this year, it's about last year as well. And that people get caught up in and think there's this big gap when I say this. Zeke is a stud running back in this league. He's going to get 1,000 yards this year. Deal with it. He's just not the generational guy that I thought he was. And that's okay.
Right.
That's fine. It's okay to have a stud running. There's a lot of teams that go look at the Chargers, go look at the Rams, go look at the Patriots. I mean, bro, we can go around the league.
Right.
There's a lot of teams that wish they had a stud guy, you know, and unfortunately he's just, you know, he's kind of came back to earth. Maybe the weight's a little bit, whatever. But right now with the line of what's going on, he's not trusting the process and the plays. But no, I mean, Zeke's fine. And look, and at the end of the day, if we want to go a step further into this thing with his Cowboys and the Dak and whatever, I don't know how you break those guys up without them giving you all on this team. So if you were moving on from Dak, what really are you going to get from your $90 million quarterback or running back at that point?
Right.
You know, these guys are kind of connected at the hip as far as if you're moving on from one,
you move on for both.
You feel me?
Right.
That's why I rather just.
Lord, that's another 25 years to wait in the stash, man.
You want to get whoa. Breaking news. You want to move on from Dak and Zeke?
Listen, I'll tell you right now, I'm willing for a whole new makeover. Here's my thing.
Now you're talking crazy. Now you're talking crazy. What are you smoking?
Listen, I'm gonna keep it 100 with y'all. I'm looking at more on hindsight.
No. Now you're talking crazy.
If you want me to explain, I can explain. I'm explaining.
I don't even want to hear you explain it. Why you
go
would
for
move
it.
from
Go
Zeke
for
and
it. Go
Dak?
for it. Go for it, Spoon.
It's
Go
very
for it.
listen. It's very simple. End of the day, I don't think you can have Zeke without Dak. It's not gonna work. It won't be a good look. Zeke will be here with Dak next year. They decide to keep that. But I'm just saying, on the high side, I'm okay if they decide to blow it up as long as you get Trevor Lawrence. That's it. Anybody else? No, I'm not with it. If you can get Trevor Lawrence, I'm willing to start over with whatever route they want to go to.
All right. Well,
I'm willing to do it.
All right,
Nick, we need to leave this on a positive
You have a lot
note,
of
man.
money. You have a lot of money.
Then real quickly,
let me ask that question.
I didn't know he was going to get the Spoonie 5-point plan.
Yeah,
so the Spoonie
blow it all up, man.
The Spoonie 5-point plan is go up for Trevor Lawrence and trade whatever you can trade and rebuild this thing.
So let me ask you this, Spoon. If that's the case, is Mike McCarthy the right hire then? Because I was disagreeing.
See, here's the thing. I think Mike McCarthy is the right hire. I just think that fans are just not putting what was going on this season. All everybody's doing is looking at just numbers.
Thank you, Brian.
People are not looking at the fact that there was not a full off season. They only met for 30 days. They only if any. I know a lot of us here play sports. I know us play football.
Mm-hmm.
We know that this is not something where okay, I want you to do this play.
Yes, Marcus.
These are things that you gotta be able to practice on. They missed 2 months of work before the season started. They had no preseason. So I can't sit here and just judge McCarthy. Now the one that I give McCarthy credit for is that with a backup offensive line and a backup in a 4th-string quarterback, and it started out against the Eagles and the Steelers. Now the team is picking it up. In my opinion, if we had Jason Gary here, like in the past, we would have been crumbled. These guys are buying into, even though it's an L, that you can see they buying into it. There's no disrespect. A lot of folks, and I always say this: if you're watching the red zone, you can't judge off the red zone. It's only showing you half the game. Watch the full game, and you see what's out there.
Ride that bus off a
last 2 games, these guys are playing.
Spoonie, I just turned.
Hold on. Before Sid and Tug go off of that, in the comment section, let us know. Y'all ride with Spoon, Trevor Lawrence, and blow this damn thing up, or y'all not riding with Spoon?
Listen, I mean,
Spoon, it's a fair take. There's some people riding with you. Go ahead, Sid.
Listen, I just turned 47 Saturday. I don't want to wait another 25 years to win a Super Bowl.
You said 47? Jesus Christ, I thought he was 27. I ain't gonna lie to y'all guys. Look at that baby face over there. I didn't know he was the oldest guy on this damn panel. All right, go ahead, Sid. Young man, 47.
Listen, I was alive when we won a Super Bowl. I want to be alive when we win another one. So I don't want to go through what Spoonie's saying. So I'm not on the Spoonie bus. I'm with Marcus. Marcus said he's getting off in the next stop, and so am I.
Hold on, Spoon.
Hell no, I'm not in that explosive bus with Spoon, man. I'm jumping out the window and whatnot. Hell,
y'all fancy shit.
Yeah,
I want to hear that.
Hell no, man. Like I said, I already kicked my man through the barbershop window, man. He's talking crazy tonight, man. Hell no, we're not. We are not. No. Ain't no chance, man. Trevor Lawrence,
you on that bus alone, bro. Well, you
know what? I'm cool with listen. I'm cool with it. It's like I'm the only team with my own pack. I'm cool with that. I'm just keeping it real. Again, you look at this team. Perfect example. You see Seattle Seahawks? Did y'all just see the article about Russell Wilson? Now his shoulders are hurting him for carrying the team. This is exactly what you're gonna go through with Dak. This is exactly if Dak was playing right now, you will be seeing him having to carry the team. And we go, man, there's no defense, there's no this. We paid him all that money. That is being realistic. Now, there's a quote that BJ always says all the time: star over player. I'm choosing star. I understand that I love Dak. I got 5 jerseys of Dak Prescott. I love Dak. But if you pay, hold on, Sid. If you pay Dak all that money, please do not be posting in Star Gang or on Twitter Why we ain't get Simmons? Why are we not getting that? Oh my God, this guy. Why we ain't calling him? Guess what? There's no money.
But let me ask you this, Spoon. But when it comes to our defense, what do we really need to fix?
Well, here's the thing. Here's the thing. You only got three corners guaranteed. Three guys in the secondary guaranteed to come back next year.
Right.
The draft is a crapshoot.
Spoon, you gotta let the people know. They might not know. Who are the three guys in the secondary? Let the people know who those three guys are.
Who? Donovan Wilson. Excuse me, Donovan Wilson, the safety. He's coming back. Okay. Yeah. You got Diggs coming back. You got Anthony Brown coming back. Everybody else is free agent. So here's the thing: when you look at the draft, I look at his window shopping. This is why I say when me and Tuck was the only two saying about giving draft capital for Jamal Adams, I'm like, the draft is a hype thing. When I go to the draft, the first round is the red carpet. That's for the guys who are the big that get hyped up. The draft, the cream of the crop of the draft is the second round to the seventh. That's what makes up your team. That's what Willie McClay really doing his homework. Now, here's the thing. It's called window shopping. Just because it looks good, it looks nice. When you put it on, it may not look good on you. You may want to be turning. And that's what happens with the draft. It's easy to say, sign that, trade back, get all these picks. Mind you, let's keep it real. How many NFL draft picks, the average that all 7 of them become stars in your team?
Man, we got 4 starters this year already.
Right. That's what I'm saying. You can get another 3 or 4.
Hold on. I'm glad you said BJ.
2016, how many did we get?
BJ, and here's the thing. There was an article. There was a conversation we had the other time, and it was also on one of the NFL shows. How maybe it's because the Joneses sells. They know how to sell these players, how good they are, and maybe they're just not that good. Xavier Woods, point blank. We break out year. How many years? I call flack for that.
Nobody got sold on that but me, man.
No. I was with you with the draft. I was the fourth. Right. I was like, oh shit. We took the white dude from North Carolina. Wait, no, Woods is there, and we ended up getting me the 6th. I'm like, oh my God, thank you. Because
they wanted Pummel, who the Eagles took, the running back from Indiana. Now again, here's the thing. It's not guaranteed that these draft picks are going to pan out. So here's the thing.
But it's guaranteed they'll pan out at the quarterback position, though.
Well, I'm that right now. Now here's the thing. Here's my thing. It's more for me personally. It's more of a chance with Trevor Lawrence that I'll take than any other draft because at the end of the day, he is the best player in the draft. This kid's been. Let me ask you a question. I know you watch college football. You said, remember Charles Woodson? When Charles Woodson was in Michigan, where everybody said this guy will be the next Deion Sanders, X, Y, and Z. There are certain for sure guys you know are going to be good. There are other guys that we don't know. That is right now. Now here's the thing: if I was to come out and say, well, take any quarterback, no good. It got to be Trevor Lawrence or nobody. It has to be Trevor Lawrence or nobody. Because Trevor Lawrence, to me, is going to be that good. Now, as far as the other guys, we don't know. We just don't know. We don't know.
I would think you would have an easier shot drafting a Surtain at corner or Parsons at linebacker. They have an easier shot to adapt to the NFL versus getting a starting quarterback.
Okay, now here's the thing. So let's just say we get Surtain. Let's play that. We get Surtain.
Right.
We go to the second round. Now, here's where it gets tricky. Second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh. We gotta hope at least up to the 3rd or 4th round that we have quality guys, depending who's available at the time, that we could take. Listen, I'll give you another example. The Cleveland Browns. When the Eagles got Carson Wentz to give all that draft capital, if you look at the Browns draft picks that night, they got an A+. But if you look at it right now, not one player is on that team.
Okay,
one player.
Let me ask. Okay, again, all right. Let's ask the question then. Right? Let's ask. As Turner said, Trevor is a special kid.
Yes.
Okay. So what
makes him special though?
Spoonie. Whoa! I got you, J Tuck. Spoonie, we know what your answer is. And look, I don't really, even though he's 6'6", and I make that little quip or whatever. I do think that Trevor is going to be really good in the league. Here's the thing. Here's where we're going to get to the brass tacks. And I'm going to ask J Tuck, I'm going to ask Sid, and I'll answer as well. Do you guys believe that Trevor Lawrence is the best quarterback prospect? Because at the end of the day, until he throws a pass in the league, that's what he is. Right. Is he the best quarterback prospect that you've seen in a decade?
Yes.
Spoon?
Hell no.
In my opinion, yeah. I'll say after I'll say even better than Luck, in my opinion, as right after Peyton Manning.
In a decade. We're talking 2010, 2020.
Yeah.
Who do you have as a quarterback prospect over him coming into the draft?
Nobody.
Not even Luck. You're putting Trevor over Luck.
He's better than Luck, yeah.
Okay. J Tuck, you have a better prospect.
Yeah, he's not even the best prospect out of his own school. Deshaun Watson
was a better prospect.
Yeah, absolutely.
But I'm saying coming out,
he said in a decade. He did say in a decade.
No, not what they did in the NFL. I'm saying
what they did in college.
Yeah, just coming into the draft in 10 years. You're saying Deshaun Watson and then Trevor Lawrence is number 2?
No, I can keep going if y'all.
Yeah. I know. Like, who would you give as your prospects that were better coming into the league? Because for me, as a prospect, I think I might have put Jameis Winston over him.
Yeah, I was going to say Jameis. What did at Florida State?
Jameis not better.
You could do Cam Newton. You could do.
Cam either.
You can't do Cam.
Nah,
Cam Newton.
Cam. Nah, I do Luck. I'll do Andrew Luck. Know what? I'll give you Deshaun Watson. Bro, Deshaun Watson got overlooked.
If Jimbo Fisher didn't leave, we wouldn't even be talking about Clemson and Trevor Lawrence right now. Like, it's just that's the fact of it, bro.
Listen, I mean, his game is like the dude beat Bam on his freshman year.
Okay, so did Johnny Manziel. So, like, Dak Prescott. What did Dak Prescott do when he was in college? Since we're talking about college, like,
now wait a minute.
Mississippi State has never been ranked number 1 ever in their entire.
But here's the thing.
Dak Prescott. Wait, hold on. And real quick, off of that Mississippi State offense, who is still left in the? Did any of those guys get drafted? Can anybody name you starting wide receivers, running backs, offensive linemen from Mississippi State?
No, nobody. No, but the reason that was his poor system. They treated Dak wrong in college. They treated him like he was Tim Tebow. That's why he went. Yeah, that was on coach's fault. But people knew he was better than that. They treated him bad in college. My thing, they impressed me of Dak Prescott playing the SEC. He did work.
In the
Not
SEC.
a player though. There, Marcus Jones. Talking to Bluff. Okay, who you got? Is it Trevor Lawrence? The 10 years best quarterback prospect you've seen in 10 years?
I can't answer that question because I haven't watched Trevor Lawrence. I just hear a lot of hype around him.
Okay, who do you like over the past 10 years before outside of this year? Who did you like? Who is your top guys over the past 10 years going to the draft?
Mahomes is good. You know, nobody named him.
Yeah, I mean, he had more.
Mahomes wasn't. Mahomes wasn't even talked about until the day of the draft when everybody tried to trade for him. Everybody's wondering why. He played in the El Rey office at Texas Tech, and they basically that was one of the things that a lot of scouts now don't take him because he's only good when it's spread out. But he's like Herbert right now, shocking everybody, saying, "Yo, how come we seeing this now? Why we didn't see this in college?"
I'm a big Cam fan. You know,
I don't see anybody yet. I don't. I'm sorry. Andrew Luck is probably the only guy I can tell you.
Maybe because I'm jaded because I'm an ACC, but I just don't see it. Like, I feel like seeing what Joe Burrow did last year at LSU was stood out a lot more than what I've seen for Trevor Lawrence.
Here's the thing, though. Joe Burrow, right? Ohio State had to leave, come down, whatever, and they had a 1-year pop. And you're seeing his coaches in the NFL kind of win and do well. Not that Joe Burrow's not being bad with Cincinnati. I'm not saying that.
Right.
And you are a Florida State fan, so you're like, man, F Clemson to a certain extent, you know. But I mean, let's be clear. Trevor came in as a freshman and did what he did. Look, I'm not going to sit here. I'm not going to sit here and act like Trevor Lawrence isn't
the quarterback that they had before Trevor Lawrence took his job. What was the kid's name?
He went to Missouri, flamed out. Yeah. I forgot his name. I know who you're talking about.
Right, yeah.
I'm sorry, I don't remember his name. He had
all right, Trevor. I mean, sorry. All right, Rush. I see you.
Yeah, you know, for sure. I'll put that up for you there, Sid. You know, and again, he had to he ran him up out of there to Missouri. He did okay in Missouri, the whole nine. Look, I'm not going to sit here. Look, for sure, I'm not going to sit here on a throne and be like, man, Trevor Lawrence is trash. That's not what I'm going to say.
Right.
I am not going to sit here and do that. I'm not going to do that. Kelly Bryant, that's his name, Kelly Bryant.
Kelly Bryant.
Kelly Bryant. He's on the he just signed with somebody.
Yeah. He said, I'm a Clemson man. Fair enough. But again, look, I'm not going to sit and look, for me personally, and I asked y'all the same question. I said 10 years, a decade, the best prospect. I'll be honest with y'all guys. And look, and I absolutely unequivocally love Deshaun Watson coming out of college. Here's my takes. I love Deshaun Watson. Here's my big board and what I thought about over the past 10 years. I love Deshaun Watson. I loved Russell Wilson. I told my Miami Dolphin fans, I have some lifelong friends that are Dolphins fans. Growing up in Florida, what can you do? That, man, forget Tannehill. Y'all should just wait and get this guy. I mean, he set all the records where Phillip Rivers played college ball at, left, and in 1 year learned a completely new system, broke all those records, and went and won a Rose Bowl for Wisconsin. Right. There's just certain things that I kind of pick up. I like Winston over Mariota. And low-key, if we're talking about the battle of that for the 1 and 2, Winston won. And I can't look, and low-key, I am super excited as an NFL nerd here. I'm getting off the Cowboys, but as an NFL nerd, I am super excited. I mean, I hate the injury for Breeze, but I am super duper excited to see.
Yeah, I'm waiting for Jameis.
And look, and for everybody around the league that talked about, oh well, really, if they had to go to a quarterback, it's going to be that guy from BYU. Egg on your face, by the way.
Right.
The one. I'll own my misses. And look, he might be. Oh, hold on. Breaking news: he might be 6'6". Justin Herbert. I did not think he was going to be as good as he's been. He might be 6'6", by the way. I might have to break my own code there. He's been phenomenal so far. That was my one miss. I called Baker. I knew he was going to be the number one. Won the second. Here's the thing that like J Tuck didn't know on these wings. But on these drafts and things like that, boy, I've been winning bets on these things. But I want to surf off that Baker going number one. I was all on the Kyler Murray. I know what the fact you never drafted a quarterback from Oklahoma until that guy that's coaching them now. Yeah, you can take one there. And I super hate that Hurts is in Philly. I'm a little worried about that, to be honest with you.
Right.
So on and so forth. But over the past 10 years, evaluating, doing big boards and whatnot, my Dak big board was Winston 1, Dak 2. I have picks. I'll show you. That was my grading. It was 1 and 2, period. Trevor Lawrence is literally, over the past decade, the best quarterback prospect, in my opinion. And I love Luck as well. But I do think Trevor Lawrence is, bar none, the best prospect going forward. But it goes back to, does he get you over the hump? We're talking about 25 years, Cowboys Nation.
I think so.
He might not even come out this year, though. So
right. No. Fair. All that's fair. But if he's in play, does he get Cowboys Nation over the hump before Dak? And that's what you have to boil this thing down to. Dak is sitting at 26. You're going to have to pay him. However, I think Dak can do exactly what he's doing for another 9-10 years. And I am comfortable giving him the money and keeping that capital to go do things. Because as Spoonie already said, we're not going to do a lot in free agency. It's going to be via the draft. And the best way to do it, if you're going to spend money, is go pay that, because you're not going to go pay nobody else and draft these guys. And that's where I'm at. I'm not mad at the Trevor Lawrence thing, but I do believe, and I like Jay Tuck's question. If you're going Lawrence, why is McCarthy here?
Well, again, it goes back into the conversation we had in January when McCarthy stood over Jerry's house and they had cookies and liquor and wine and was talking. The fly on the wall. Everybody knows that every head coach, when they come into a new team, they want their own quarterback. That's always been the norm. It's always,
I'll wear one too. If it happens, I'll wear one too. I'll wear one too.
And I'm gonna snatch them right off y'all.
So with that being said, right there is that. What was I saying? Oh my God!
Come on. Oh yeah, you don't even know no more. I got you in the sauce.
I forgot. What I was saying.
Yeah. You talking about these quarterbacks. You trying to talk us into Trevor Lawrence, but me and Jay Tuck and
there you go. Again,
and we like Voltron. We better form up and be like, nah,
yeah,
bro.
man.
I'm only again. It's not about Lawrence is better than Dak. It's about taking the best quarterback, especially who he is, and you save a whole lot of money, and you can be able to build that team up like that. Again, Mike McCarthy, does he really want Dak? Was that part of the deal? End of the day, was that really part of the deal? Now, if they do resign Dak, I'm praying and hoping they work their magic and bring some type of talent like defense. I'm cool with it. I'm good with it. You know, I'm not saying because Lawrence is better than Dak. I'm saying because
Rush
at the end of the day, I'll be about to go. Now, Justin Fields, I know somebody said that Fields is better than Lawrence.
No.
Here's the thing.
I like Fields not here.
Here's the funny part about all of this. We play Clemson on Saturday. Or no, on the 26th, next game. So.
Yeah.
But it's no Lawrence, but he's not playing though, right?
It's the 26th or 21st. So that's the 6th Saturday? Yeah, Saturday.
Is he playing?
I think so.
Because I don't know with the COVID. I don't know. He didn't opt out, not like that. But again, I like Fields. I just don't like Ohio State quarterbacks. But he's a different Ohio State quarterback.
Again, if Urban Meyer
that's going to be seen during the workout in the Senior Bowl.
If my guy Jay Tucker had his way and Urban Meyer was here, you might be able to talk to me about Justin Fields. With Urban Meyer not being in the building, no sir, I'm out on Justin Fields.
I don't think anything wrong with Mike McCarthy this year at all. I don't. Like I said, I just don't think. I don't know if Dak is his quarterback. That's gonna be something that we're gonna see during the offseason. Like I said,
look, either way, I think we have talked to this ad nauseum. I know they probably want us to go in a lot longer.
Well, I'm gonna tell y'all this: y'all can kiss the top 3 pick out the window because it's not happening. When Cowboys is about to go on the run, but we'll talk about that.
No, I agree with you, Tuck. I agree with you. And if we go on the run, and we end up in the playoffs or in the teams, then I don't think we're gonna get Trevor Lawrence. We're gonna keep Dak, and then hopefully Stephen Jones surprises us. And
no rush. Sid, don't watch that game on the 21st. It's gonna be bad. So shout out my guy Mendoza, man. Yeah, Trevor Lawrence gonna make me eat all my words, man. Nah, don't watch that game. Watch a different one, man.
Your boy Hamster came in last week.
And see, that's a nice little safety. He can probably get in the second round. Marvin Wilson's out for the season, so he might be a little so.
Wait, Nix.
Yeah.
Before you sign off, I need you to end this on a positive note, man, because Spoonie just left like a bad taste in my mind, all scrambled with all the gibberish. So please, let's leave this on a positive note. Spoonie, I love you, man, and I'm going to see you in Cleveland. I'm going to see you in Cleveland.
I'll say you. Listen, let me. Well, listen. Hold on.
Jay, you reaching?
What's up?
Yeah, we already got our hotels and everything. I already got that down.
Yeah, you got to give me all the information so I can book all that stuff.
Yeah, I'll send you all the information. Anybody who goes to the NFL draft, like I said, I put it up there as updated news come by. I'll definitely post everything.
Jay, you're gonna be reaching?
We in everything.
Say what?
You're gonna be reaching the draft?
Reaching?
What do you mean? Well, I'm out there all 4 days, all 3 days.
No, I'm asking Jay Tuck if he's gonna meet us out there too.
Man, you know the NFL is not going to let us out there for the draft, y'all. Stop getting excited.
Here we go. Just like we didn't have a season, right?
Mhm.
Look.
We ain't having those. We're not having a season.
I mean,
we missed out on Vegas. So.
Sid took a shot at me and you both. We were both like, are we really going to have a season? I don't know.
Yeah.
Hey, look. As we're here, though, a little word of advice. I saw your setup with your PS5, J Tuck. I'm worried about that. I'm worried about the heat a little bit, man. Get that thing out.
It's cool. It's cool, man. It's breathing, man. It's good,
man. My guy's PS5 just died. I'm just
already.
I'm just a little worried.
You mind over there? You see it?
Enclosed.
Oh yeah.
Ours is cooling, man. Mine's cooling, man. So
that's what's up. I mean, hey man, I appreciate y'all as always to come through, stopping through. I know these people want us to go on forever. I know y'all got lives to live, so I'm gonna try to get y'all up out of here. Trevor Lawrence, Dak, whatever. Look, let me put it back up again. For those that tuned in late. Step 1 in the 5-point plan. Sign Dak. Not franchise tag him again. Long term. Y'all can dial back, scroll back, watch it from the get off 5 points. Spoonie's 5 points. I don't know. It's get Trevor and blow this thing up. So
Trevor and reset.
Trevor and reset. Super tough.
I love that. Don't get me wrong. I love that.
But with that being said, Sid,
bring my dad out there.
Sid, by all means, tell the people where they can find you, bro.
Yeah, man, you can definitely find me on Twitter, SidDC for life, and also my YouTube channel, Dallas Cowboys, the number 4 life. I'm gonna have these guys on. We were gonna talk about it. Gotta speak to J Tuck. We're gonna plan something big. Big game coming up this Sunday, so definitely come and check me out. Subscribe to their channel. Subscribe to J Tuck's channel. Subscribe to mine. Let's keep this party going.
Yeah, and subscribe to our channel too, since it let us out.
Yeah, that's what I said. Their channel is this way. Their channel as well.
J Tuck, where can they find you at, brother?
Yeah, man, you can find me on Cowboys Fans Only on YouTube. DC for life was the Cowboys CFO gang. Also go to cowboysfansonly.com, man. Get your merch, man. You can see the feed Zeke shirt.
Hey, he got a look. I'm gonna plug you real quick.
Let's go.
There's a fire ass Zeke joint.
Yeah, that's this one.
Fire. Yeah. Oh, it's fire.
Camera time. Hold on.
Yeah. Give it up. Oh, it's fire.
Yeah, we got hoodies, we got tees, we got
look. I don't know how the hell you ain't get copyright on that shit yet, but shout out to
hey man. Hey.
My bad. Shout out to you. That shit's fire. I gotta get me one.
Appreciate it. Yeah, we got a lot of these, man. We got the CD joints, we got a lot of them, the Dak one, all that. So cowboysfansonly.com. And then also follow me on Twitter at JTuck151, man. So I appreciate all you guys bringing me on. I was a tag team champion with Spoon, man. But I don't know, man. I'm about to go to NWO Red and Black, man. And stuff like that, man.
Hey, come on. Over here. Over here.
Man.
Come on. Hey, cuz.
Hey, Trevor Lawrence stuff, man. Where's Mary at, man? Mary has stopped this just gibberish going on tonight, man.
I love that.
I am literally trying to tell you. This is what I battle all the time. I'm glad you're. I'm glad, J Tuck.
Got a glimpse of it
that you are seeing now. You are definitely seeing now what the business is.
Yeah,
I am for sure with that. Bruh. Spoonie.
Yes, sir.
Man, tell the people where they can find you.
Oh, at Spoonie881 on Twitter. And of course, at Star Gang.
Oh, Star Gang. I love it. But that boy Star Gang. Y'all know what it is. Y'all know what it is. Y'all know what it is. For me, personally, hold on, I gotta hit that. Let me hit that one time. For that CFO. Hit it one time. What that for life? We don't own the rights. We don't own the rights to the music. We don't own the rights to the
hoodies, man. But yeah, man, get your hoodies, man.
Yeah, we don't own I got a hoodie. It ain't your hoodie, but I got a hoodie. Yeah. But yeah, man, CFO for life. Cowboys Nation for life. I mean, at the end of the day, Twitter, your _guy_Nix, NIX. Man, come follow me on Twitter. As Spoonie said, you can find me, Spoonie, Mariella. Stargang is the group. Stargang is the page. Join the group, like and follow the page. And then, of course, on Twitter, man, Stargang Podcast. Hit that sub, hit that like. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. Grow the gang, man. You never know who's going to pop in. We got CFO. We got that boy Sid, the whole nine. And man, let me get this shout out. Man, let's go. Stop the X. Let's go. Look, hold on, real quick. Now we gotta look. Bonus. My macho man. The bonus time. Man, how do y'all play Madden and you ain't got an Xbox? Whenever Madden is built on the Xbox.
No,
man,
it's not. It's just because they have the exclusive rights.
No, bro. Listen, what do I do for a living? What have I done for 10 plus years of my life?
I know. And here's the thing: I had Madden on Xbox. I had Madden on Xbox until this year. But the reason why I went over to PlayStation because I couldn't get no smoke on Xbox, man. So nobody wanted no smoke on Xbox. I went over to PlayStation.
Hey, go get you an Xbox. I'll give you all the smoke you.
I got an Xbox. I got an Xbox upstairs,
sir. We can log off and play right now. And
I don't have Madden on it though.
Oh well, I mean it's cool. You got $50. You good?
I want the next gen, bro. That's what I'm waiting on.
No, don't get an excuse. I'll buy it for you and give you the smoke.
I'm boy. No, you don't want that Madden smoke. Sid, tell Nix I'm nice with that Madden, man.
Bro,
I'm nice. I'm a different type of animal.
I'll give him that.
I'm different.
I mean that sounds good.
Man, I'm actually even more deadlier on Xbox, actually.
Great. So, I love it, bro. Okay. By all means,
Ben DiNucci.
Sir, bring the smoke, bro. I was winning EA sponsor tournaments back in 2001.
Yo, you guys are nuts.
Bro, bring the smoke.
I'm out, man.
Bro, I'm built on this thing.
All
man,
right.
Hey, man, appreciate y'all as always.
I still can't get Spoon to run against me on PlayStation. Spoon logs off when you gotta get on, man.
Man, I'm boycotting the PS4 right now. Okay. I'm not playing PS4 to get the PS5, man.
Hey, look, man. Look. Y'all watch wrestling. Hey, you watch wrestling.
Ooh, Wolfpack.
You watch that game. Hey, you watch that wrestling, right? Look. You know about that boy Bray Wyatt. You know about that boy Bray Wyatt.
Big Papa Truck, man.
Hey. What that boy Bray Wyatt back in the day look at you and say, I'm here.
All right, we gonna do it, man. I'm